think it's time to take a drive. Man, it's been too long, and you know it sounds so sweet.
Hey everybody, you got Guy Jeans here with Humble Whiskey Club. As you know, we do a lot for our first responders, firemen, police department, as well as we try and help all of our young men and women of FFA. I have with me right now Mr. Ethan Weaver, and this is Blackjack that is going to Houston, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ethan, what does it take to raise a steer as many as you have? How many have you raised so far?
I've raised 3 this year and 2 last year.
3 this year?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm not sure everybody knows how big of an undertaking that is for a young man. Do you also work another job?
Yes, sir. I work at Discount Tire.
So you not only work and have raised 3 steers, but you find time to devote to coming out here. As y'all can see a little earlier, he was cleaning the stalls, blowing out Mr. Blackjack and getting ready for Houston. So it's important for us to realize the work and dedication, responsibility that goes into this. So Ethan, with this, what is the biggest thing you've learned by raising all the steers you have for the different shows?
I think what I've learned the most is probably just how much of a responsibility it is in having them. It's essentially like having a kid. You got to feed them, you got to take care of them, you got to bathe them, you got to do everything you have to in order for them to grow and be successful, I guess is the best way to put it.
And what an amazing thing that is for a young man as yourself. How old are you?
17, about to turn 18 next month.
17, about to turn 18 next month. Working a full-time job, taking care of all these animals. Are you doing it morning and evening, or?
Yes, sir. I come out here every morning, every evening.
Every morning, every minute. And who do you got to thank for this nice facility that we're sitting in right now with these
Mr. Les Rushing.
Mr. Les Rushing, man, he has told me many times about how he tries to help the kids, and has he helped you out as
Yes,
far
sir.
as you
A lot.
Yeah?
He's a very helpful person. He's put me on a feed plan. He's, given me a lot of life advice, where I need to grow in parts of my life, things I need to do to develop as a person, and just he's helped a lot, but especially with this steer and everything we've had to overcome with him.
So what are some of the things you've had to overcome?
So he almost went lame on us. His back hip went out on us, and we took him back up to our breeder. He gave us a whole nother steer for him and gave us him and said, well, if everything works out, you'll have 3 steers now instead of 2.
Which means more responsibility for
more
you,
responsibility, but more of a chance to win.
There you go.
So that's how I looked at it, and my mom didn't. She appreciated it, but the feed bill jumped a little.
Oh yeah, and that's one of the things that we're here for right now. Is I know how hard you're working, and with the immense expense that it is in raising that many animals, how much and how big of a toll that can take. And if everybody out there understands, these kids work really, really hard. So what we're trying to do is ask everybody out there, if you don't mind, if you want to, contribute to Ethan and help him recoup some of that money that has been sunk into food and vet bills and cleaning supplies and grooming supplies and everything that goes along with it. What is some of the things that you aspire to become after this, and by learning the responsibilities that you have, what's your plans? Where do you want to go?
So right now I'm going to Tarleton State.
Heck yeah, Tarleton State.
Next year for school. Right now I'm an ag business major, but I think I'm going to switch over to ag ed, and I'm looking at becoming an ag teacher.
So hopefully you can impart some of the stuff you've learned with other kids.
Yes, sir.
Other kids. There you go.
And then just further on my knowledge that Mr. Les has passed to me. So
further, and also knowledge that you've gained on your own.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you've had to do a lot of this on your own, and we all know it. One of the reasons that I agreed to come out is because I've heard about what kind of hard-working kid you are.
Yes, sir.
So, with that said, everybody, this steer is going to Houston, and we'd really like it if you'd like to. I'm going to put a link up that you can go to donate $10 to $20 at a time if you want. Maybe I'll leave it open, whatever you want to, for Mr. Ethan. And again, this is one of the things that Humble Whiskey Club, as a club, we try to do. We try to better our community, and we try to better our community by supporting those that better our community and will eventually better our community. So Mr. Ethan, I appreciate you taking the time to do it. I know you're busy. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we end?
I think I'm.
Was that pretty easy?
Yes, sir.
There you go. All right, guys, y'all remember, Ethan Weaver, Blackjack here, going to Houston Rodeo. So y'all check in with him, and if you could, go to humblewhiskeyclub.com, and I'll have a link so that you can donate to this fine young man. He can hopefully continue to do this in the future for other kids, as well as get himself to Tarleton. Don't join the rodeo team. You plan on joining the rodeo team?
No, sir.
All right, we don't want any broken bones. All right, Guy Jeans, Humble Whiskey Club. See y'all later.
Thank you.
If you'd like to donate to Ethan and his journey, please visit us at humblewhiskeyclub.com/special events.